Hey everybody, it's your friend Kevin, and today is Wednesday, the 22nd of September 2022. Interesting, the 22nd day of 2022, a lot of twos. Duality. Duality is balance, your soul, balance with the physical, all these good things. Let's get to today's card because it's pretty significant. So, really hard to see what the picture is, and I'll lift it up because really it is the I am presence, the light body. Now this is from Carl Gray's Gateway of Light Activation Oracle deck, which I was not reluctant to share, but wasn't sure I should be using this deck for this week's card. But it's hard to even see the detail in this because it is so light and so bright and coming up out of these gorgeous pink and violet, and it's just coming out of this beautiful clouds of pink and violet and coral, all those gorgeous colors. But I want to read to you the meaning that goes with this card, and I really hope, like me, that you'll get the message in it. It isn't so much that something significant is going to happen. It isn't so much that we get this bout of something new and different, but it's a reminder of where we are and what's happening. So, I am presence card, light body activation, assessing the divine within, or accessing the divine within, I should say. So the I am presence is frequently mentioned in the Ascended Masters teachings. That would be all the teachings that come from Kuan Yin, Buddha, Yahweh, Melchizedek, all of the past. Master Jesus is one, all the ones that have been given those divine teachings to go teach the world, Gandhi, all of them. So the I am presence frequently mentioned in the teachings of these great ones. But what it means is it's actually the individualized presence of the divine that rests inside each and every one of us. So what Carl Gray believes, and I concur, is that he sees no difference between the I am presence and what other people call the inner teacher or the higher self or the divine within. I believe the same thing. I am presence is the divine part of who we are. So it's the aspects of our divinity that lies within us, offering us great wisdom. It is our own inner Buddha, our own inner Christ consciousness, our own inner light. That love, that feeling of joy, that all that goodness that's inside of us. It's a part of our soul that's never ever been forgotten, no matter how many lifetimes we've lived. And it's connected to basically God consciousness, divine love, divine happiness, divine peace. That euphoric feeling is the I am presence. So even when our faith right now seems to be challenged, there's a part of us that knows there's something out there or in there that is I am. You're here. You've arrived. You've got witness to it. That's when you tap into that I am presence. So this card is the gateway that allows you to reflect upon the fact that this incredible, infinite, divine being that lives within you, always aligned with love and always offering wisdom. It's been there for a long time. The I am has been dormant, not active, because we've been encouraged for all these centuries, all these eons, to really buy into the fact that we're insignificant and powerless. But the more we connect with the divine, the more we realize that it's resting gently within us, the more the divine can get expressed from us. So we are the facets of God's particles, like the facets of a rare stone, the facets of a diamond. having individual experiences, but we're a part of the greater sparkly good. So if you're someone that wants to connect with your inner God, your inner presence, like I do mostly each day, place your hands, one on your heart, one on your belly, and then say to yourself, I call forth from the core of my being the mighty I am presence, great universal cosmonaut, star being, star power. Thank you for standing at the forefront of my heart and my mind, and thank you for leading the way with your divine intelligence. The message with this card is basically saying you're experiencing a shift, a big shift, which is helping you understand in ways that perhaps had previously been impossible. So this is a great, exciting time to connect with the highest form of intelligence within you, the body of light that's inside of you, and growing brighter and brighter and brighter. The more good deeds, the more good wisdom that you're experiencing, you're becoming aware of how your actions and how your choices affect the unfolding of your future. The bright light you are expressing is absolutely, positively unapologetic. Let me say that again. That bright light of power, we call it personal power, that inner strength, is unapologetic. This is why I believe that not so much in the last 2 years, because everybody will now, for the next probably 25 or 30 years, folks will now track back to pandemic land, what happened before the pandemic. Interesting that it was all prior to 2020 vision, 2020 this, and now we're here at 2022 on the 22nd of September, and here comes the I am presence, the light within, the light of the divine. It's long been said, and I've long been taught in my teacher trainings and all through my entire now life, there is this great power within. One of the quotes I have that I came up with, we were asked to come up with our personal legacy quote several years ago, was, if you go within, you will never go without. And it just flopped out like it came from somewhere, which I now know where. This kind of wisdom, this kind of love, this kind of truth, this kind of clarity, specificity, when you tap into it, it is a bit like getting into the stream of consciousness that is like no other. I'm reminded of folks like Esther Hicks, who through meditation tapped into the teaching. I got goosebumps, so I know the angels are here. Tapped into the teachings and the intelligence of Abraham. Abraham wasn't just one spirit, wasn't just one entity, wasn't just one energy, just the same as Master Jesus walked the earth doing what God asked him to do, but he himself had the wisdom and the power of the great I am presence within him to go forward and attract all the others. Whether you want to call them prophets, disciples, all of those light beings, light workers, throughout time and throughout history, we've had these great master beings that have done great teaching. I'm now learning in this life, or rather I should say remembering, because knowledge is what we learn, wisdom is what we remember. And wisdom, the wisdom that comes within, we're remembering things. Things are beginning to unearth themselves. Those who felt marginalized are now feeling powerful. Those who were denied all kinds of things, all kinds of rights, all kinds of this, are now finding out, we can't be doing that. There's a reason the digital age came along. There's a reason that there is instant truth. There's a reason why the spotlight is shone upon everything. We get to see everything in truth. And astrologers throughout this whole year have taken where the planets are placed and given an idea of what is to come. I mean, for the last several weeks, several months, folks have been talking about this great change. And on an individual level, you have to admit that what may have occurred on Monday is not what happened on Friday. When in my lifetime did we see, or did I ever see, a new prime minister on Monday and the dead sovereign on Friday in the United Kingdom? That's quite bizarre. You can go back in history, wouldn't have happened. Maybe it did, I don't know. Anyway, what I'm pointing out is when you go within yourself, when you tap into that power of the I am presence, you are tapping into everything and everything you could possibly want. It's a bit like, there's a reason why Harry Potter and that land of Hogwarts was so popular, to show people what magic is. And magic isn't just saying abracadabra, boof to do. It's really concentrating on, what do I want my life to be like? What do I want my life to look like? And what do I want to experience in my life? And then plonk and let the answer come. Instead of being stuck in the froth of, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not the other thing, I'm not. You are everything. Just have to focus on where you are happiest, where you're joyful. And some folks have a problem with that because they feel like you can't just live your life being happy all the time. Yeah, you can. Because you show other people, it's not that difficult. All right, my loves, I think I've waffled on enough about the I am presence. I hope you get it. I hope you understand it. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more. Bye.